gonna come home and be like, oh, I need to introduce you to my new boyfriend. He's 23. Like, that's what's coming. Hey guys, welcome back to Our Family Nest. So we are gonna play a fun game of true or false. So it's been pretty popular to do this on Instagram. I actually played along one day and answered some really fun questions. But today we're gonna do it in video form here on our YouTube channel. So we asked you guys on the Our Family Nest Instagram page to ask us some true false questions, and we took a screenshot of a bunch of them, and we're just gonna go through random. Some of them you'll answer, some of them I'll answer, maybe some of them we'll both answer. First one, you think Chase and Asha are gonna break up after they move in together?
Are you asking me?
True or false?
I don't think so.
So that would be false.
Yeah. Duh.
And then you have to like say something valuable afterwards.
I just don't think they will. I don't know.
I would say false.
It's pretty much like they live together now, so it's not like moving in. I mean, obviously it'll be a difference, but it won't be that much of a difference.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a whole lot of different either. You would have another kid if you could.
I can't answer that.
All right, answer. You want your mom to have another kid
false.
If she could.
Just because I think it's too late.
Yeah. I'm 48, so 8 years ago, maybe I would have said true. But I feel like now that I'm like well into my 40s, almost 50, false. Like I'm ready for the next stage of life with grandkids and the freedom that's gonna come here soon down the road when all the kids are moved out and on with their own lives. So there are things you wish you did different with the house. Anything you would say?
Yes.
Oh.
I wish I would have put more thought into when I picked out like my bathroom tile and like the colors and stuff. Because remember, I was like, sure, I like that.
Yeah, the tile guy kind of picked it out and you're like, yeah. Why? What would you want it to look like?
I don't know. I would just
brown instead of gray.
Yeah, I don't know.
We pretty much did gray everything through the majority of our house.
Yeah.
I would say the only thing that I wish we would have done different is our kitchen, the spacing between the island and the stove and like the island and the refrigerator. I wish we would have like pushed that out further. True or false? You are happy that Carly doesn't have a boyfriend because you don't want her to get hurt.
I don't have feelings.
False. I would never say that I don't want her to have a boyfriend. I want her to do whatever's gonna make her happy. But even if I didn't want her to have a boyfriend, I don't think it would be because I don't want her to get hurt, because she's pretty tough.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, if she would want a boyfriend, she doesn't like immature boys. So my fear is one of these days she's gonna come home and be like, oh, I need to introduce you to my new boyfriend. He's 23. Like, that's what's coming. What? What did you say?
Probably.
Yeah. Like, that is the truth.
23 is pushing.
20. Like, I could see you dating somebody Blake's age. And I'm not ready for that yet. You wish your children were still young. You answer that. Do you wish you were still young?
I'm ready to graduate now, and I have a long time.
You like your age?
No. I just said I don't.
Oh.
I want to graduate now.
You want to be even older?
Yes.
I definitely don't want them to be any older than they already are, because that's already going too fast. But I wish they were young. Some days, like we watch other people with little kids, or sometimes Ken and I will be like laying in bed and we're scrolling through TikTok, and there's this really cute little girl that like bakes stuff. Did you ever see her mom? She's like 2 years old, and her mom just gives her all these like kitchen tools, and she just makes a complete mess, and she's so darn cute. They have like 800,000
I thought you were gonna say 800 kids
followers, and so they're pretty popular. Some of you have probably seen her, and we just watch like TikToks like that, and we're like, aw, like so much has changed since like our kids were little, that it would be really fun to be able to go through some of that stuff with having little kids. But that would really be the only reason. Other than that, I'm really happy with like the stage everybody's
in. And you have kids.
In life. Yeah, I have little babies. All right, true or false? Carly is going to quit dance soon.
No. I mean, like, when I go to college, I probably won't do dance team, but I'm not going to quit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to graduate.
You're going to dance your senior year?
Yeah.
Okay. True or false? What you make from YouTube has drastically decreased over the last few years. True. We've talked about this kind of before, probably not like really detailed. 2016, 17, the time frame when we built this house, we made the most money ever off of YouTube. And since then we have been on a gradual decline. Our views have been on a gradual decline, and that's just the name of the game. We're not the only channel going through that, just because there's so many more channels out there, so much more content to watch, and our channel has also drastically changed since, oh my gosh, that was a long time ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Our channel's nothing like it was back then. Like, if all of a sudden we had like little kids to make that same kind of content, like last one to leave the circle wins $1,000. Like, I feel like we could like have a more successful channel if that's what you want to measure success off of, but I'm very happy and comfortable with where we're at, and just feel blessed that we're even able to keep continuing to make content and work with brands, and you know, like, I can still work from home and all that good stuff. To be honest, we've said this before, here's another thing to think of. Your life changes and goes through different levels of financial like responsibility. And what's really odd, Ken and I have talked about how the last like 2 or 3 years our income from YouTube has gone down. His business is still doing very, very well, but yet we've saved more money in the past 2 years, like for our retirement and stuff, than we ever have in our entire lives. So just something to think about. Like, just your total income of what you make at the end of the year is not always necessarily the most important number. You want grandkids now, which you don't want grandkids, but would you want any, would you want to be an aunt at this point in your life?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah. I certainly wouldn't be disappointed if Andrew called me up and was like, oh, we're pregnant. I mean, am I like thinking he needs to follow the traditional path of like get engaged, have the wedding, and then have a baby? I mean, I don't know. I guess that would be nice, but if it didn't happen in that order, I wouldn't be disappointed. True or false? You don't want Chase to move out so soon.
Oh, I don't care. I'm just saying, because once he moves out, I'll probably go to college right after, so it won't be that different.
Yeah, but well, you could potentially though be the only. Well, no, I don't know what Blake's gonna do. I was gonna say you could potentially be the only kid living here next year.
That'd suck.
Blake really wants to move out, and he could like afford to move out if he would like have roommates and like share rent and stuff like that. And none of his friends right now really make enough money to do that.
Don't put him on the
so
ground.
I'm holding him.
Because
So
he keeps like humping him and stuff, and he's not okay with it.
it's okay, baby. I'll save you. What was the question? Oh, do I not want Chase to move out so soon? No, false.
See?
I want all my kids to follow whatever path they want to follow, and as long as they're not hurting anybody, I support them. True or false? You're at the happiest point of your life so far.
I don't know. Probably not.
When do you think you were
Because
happier?
it's just been so boring. Like,
COVID.
just school, everything's boring because you can't really do anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if I'm my happiest, but I'm very content, which I think is a little bit different because I don't know. I feel like there were like happier times, and I do feel like COVID and all that has just made things really rough for people this last year. True or false? You want to quit YouTube once Carly graduates from high school?
I feel like, I mean, what are you gonna post? My dog goes for a walk.
We got a new puppy, dog number 18. No.
Yeah.
I don't want to quit 100%. We've kind of briefly talked about this before too, so I won't get too far into it. Plus it could be a whole conversation. I want to remain on YouTube at some level, even if it meant like one video a week, just to kind of like keep you guys in the loop of things that are happening. But at the same time, I enjoy creating content. So if it was talking about books or sharing a recipe or fashion, like, or weight loss, like, you know, say down the road, I'm like really into exercise and I want to keep sharing my journey with you guys, like after I lost all the weight. Like, I feel like there could still be content. It's just our audience is going to have to change again. But yet I still feel like there's a handful of people that would still, I don't know, comment down below if you're going to keep watching once all the kids are moved out. Even though the kids, like updates of the content may not all be about the kids. It might be a lot more of myself and Ken. Would you still keep watching? You have loved all of your kids' boyfriends and girlfriends.
Why would I answer that?
You can answer it.
I mean, like, yeah.
You've liked all of them? No.
I would have to remember them.
There's a couple of Andrews that I really didn't care for.
Back in the day. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was a long time ago. But
yeah.
I was like too young to comprehend.
And really care.
Yeah, I just don't care.
Yeah, yeah, nobody's really dated anybody that like I was completely against the relationship. Everybody, I feel like my kids have pretty good judge of character, I guess. True or false, you don't care if the kids cuss?
Chase has a mouth.
Yeah, I don't really care.
It's like, okay, I can answer.
Yeah.
I mean, like, when I'm with my friends, yeah, it just, like, happens. But, like, I would just never in front of my parents. It's just, like, weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's uncomfortable. I don't think I've ever said a bad word in front of you before. On purpose, at least.
Yeah, you have.
No.
Maybe a few times, but nothing, like, real bad. I don't care if they do, but I don't like if they're using the language to, like, communicate with me. If they're saying it because they like stubbed their toe or something.
Or like down someone else.
Yeah. Like, I guess it just depends on the context of the language. All right, true or false? Carly hates making YouTube videos.
No. It's just sometimes I struggle to find out what videos I want to make, because sometimes I have to make certain videos and I'm like, ooh, this is fun, I want to film this, but then there's other things where I'm like, I don't want to film this, so it's just complicated.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what I want to make.
You still are sort of like
figuring it out.
Yeah, I feel like once you're out on your own and
he was staring at you.
I know. He's like, he looks at me like he wants to eat me.
No. He's in love.
I feel like once you're like out on your own and you'll just have more to share. But you kept saying, oh, as soon as you turn 16 and stuff that you would have more to share. You still don't feel like you.
Well, I mean, like, I just said like my life was gonna change once I got my license, which obviously it did. It's just like I don't know.
It's still limited though.
It's just like
COVID.
Different, yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. True or false? Your dream job is not YouTube.
I mean, when you were a kid, I guarantee you didn't dream of it.
No, I don't even feel like it was like ever like, oh, my dream job is YouTube. We did it because I enjoyed watching other people and I thought it looked like it would be fun. And I was really like an introverted person. So it like really changed me. And then the fun just got more fun, and then before you knew it, I was making money at it, and now it's become a career. So I don't think there was ever that opportunity of like, oh, this is what I want to be when I grow up. Like, this is my dream job. And obviously because I have that career, like it's not my dream because I'm like living it.
Yeah.
So my dream job would be like owning a like little bookstore or like, I don't know. I would love to have something just like I've always just wanted this like little shop where like you have the same customers all the time and they know you and oh, Candi, how's the grandkids? Like that would be my future dream job.
You're not gonna get that place here.
No, definitely not here. And then when I was younger, my dream job always was to be a mom and be a stay-at-home mom and not have to work. And I got to live that dream too. Like I didn't want a career. I just wanted to have children and be able to like stay home.
I've never heard anyone like my age say that. Like that, I feel like that was like a thing.
I don't think I thought that when I was 16.
Oh.
I'm saying like when I was in my 20s.
Oh.
True or false? You want to move to a warmer state?
No, because
Yes.
I don't really like the warm that much. Like when it's summer, I barely go outside.
It doesn't have to be like.
No, because I like all 4 seasons, and I feel like
you like snow.
Yes, I just like it all. And then you see people who live in California, they're like, I've never seen snow before. That's like weird.
So
I mean, it's not weird. It's
if
sad.
you had to hypothetically right now choose where you're going to live, where would you want to stay in the Midwest, or you want to move somewhere, another state, like as an adult?
Oh,
like you're grown up.
I mean, obviously, I want to go to New York, but like
for like when you
I wouldn't want to raise a family in New York City, but I feel like I could still raise a family in New York somewhere else.
The suburbs. So you actually want to live in like New York?
I mean, maybe. I never know.
All right. True or false? Do you think you will hit your weight loss goal by the end of summer? End of summer would technically be a year because we started September 21st. I could see maybe being very comfortable with my weight by September. What do you think?
I don't even know what month it is right now.
It's January.
It's just, I don't know. It's hard to tell.
You guys will have to wait for our weight loss update video coming up here, beginning of February. I think you'll be surprised to hear how January's gone now that we've kind of changed things up, and we'll fill you in on all those details. So do I think I'll hit my goal? I honestly 100% don't even know what my goal is, other than I just continue to lose weight and be more healthy. I'm already healthier than I was in September. So
maybe right now you want to lose 10 pounds, but once you lose 10 pounds, you want to lose another 10 pounds.
Yeah, I don't really know what my goal is. Obviously, if I like lost 100 pounds, I'd be like, well, yeah, I reached my goal. But maybe it'll be 80 and I'll be happy. Maybe it'll be 110 and I'll be happy. I really don't know. All right, I guess that's going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for all of your questions. Let us know if you want to play this again. Follow us on Instagram because this is where we post this kind of stuff when we post little games and things like that. We always have you guys go to our Instagram stories and ask questions and all that kind of stuff. So thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. I'm reading all your notes.